welcome back to my channel. Chief Krishna here on behalf of New Age Maritime Academy. This video I intend to show you about the installation of EPL, MEC engine. So as a part of EEXI requirement, the owners have decided to install EPL, engine power limitation. In our ship, they have limited to 80.6% of FCR. First I will show you the setup, how the installation has happened, and for that you see here, this we call as EEXI panel. It is just a switch, EEXI switch. The switch is having 3 positions. It will be in the active mode. Another one is test mode, other is cancel. If you give cancel, then you are bypassing the limit. Basically, what they are trying to do is they are limiting the engine load to 80.6. Indirectly, they are limiting the fuel index, so it cannot cross more than that. Like you can tell, like locking of fuel index basically. Since it's an ME engine, it is done using the software and cabling. There is no mechanical stopper. But in SMC engine, you have a mechanical stopper down below at the fuel rack, the regulating shaft. So in this engine, first thing is regarding the cabling. The switch has to be installed in this panel. The switch and the indication lamp, this has to be installed in the panel, and this switch has to communicate with the cable. This is the cable, and it is going to the switch, and this cable is connected to the EICU cabinet. I'll show you the EICU cabinet. This is the EICU cabinet. The switch is connected to this cabinet through that cabling. You can see the cable coming here and then going inside to the MPC. You can see the cable coming here and going to the MPC. This is the MPC of EICU A. So you saw the cable now. This switch is connected to the EICU cabinet there. MPC of the EICU cabinet. EICU, you have the option of connecting to A or B. And another option is, in our ship they have installed this switch, this EPL switch basically. This switch installed in ECR, but this can also be installed in bridge. And the cabling is, as I showed you, if you suppose if you give this cancel, then there will be an indication, and this will be sent to the ECU through the cable, which in turn EICU A, which in turn communicates to the MOP and gives this alarm that it has been cancelled. So here if I give cancel to operate on emergency basis, so the alarm will come, and then I have put back to normal now. Hope you saw the alarm. So this is how this thing works. This I will, if you see in the MOP, you see the EEXI limit is 80.6. So this limit is being decided, this 80.6 is being decided with the company's technical team and the owner team and the class, because class has to certify this using the sea trials. And before this EPL installation, we had EEDI, and once after we installed it to comply with after we installed EPL, we can comply with EEXI. Once you install the this switch, this EEXI, you will be handed over certain documents which I will show you right now. But this is the setup. So setup is, just to refresh once more, this is the switch which is having, this should be normally in active position, and when you want to bypass the limit, then you have to give cancel, then it will trigger an alarm. and whenever you bypass, you must specify the reasons, and you have to enter in the onboard monitoring manual, which class approved onboard monitoring manual, which has been given, that I will show you when I am discussing the certification part. And in the MOP also you have seen this restriction to 80.6. so indirectly this means my MCR, I have to assume my NCR is actually the 80.6% of the original MCR. So if you see, my original NCR of this engine is 15748 kilowatt actually, and after EPL installation it has been 12792, 80.6% of the MCR as per the yard. Okay, so this is about the setup. Now, as I told you, this can be installed in bridge also, and in our ship they are installed only in ECR. Okay, but for installing in bridge, you have to connect another cable from EICU to up to the bridge telegraph. Engine controls, there also the bridge system is there, no? So this cable has to go, you have to lead another cable from the EICU cabinet to the bridge. So anyway, this is the setup here. So now I will show you the documentation involved. So regarding the documentation, if you have engine power limitation installed in your ship, there will be a new set of vessels maneuvering characteristics on basis of the limited power and on basis of when you do bypass, what is the maneuvering characteristics, and within restricted power, what is the maneuvering characteristics. This is, and during pilot exchange also this has to be discussed. Maneuvering booklet also it will reflect. So these things with respect to the maneuverability and of the vessel, actually not much changes. Only thing is, in our engine we cannot increase more than 80.6% of this speed range, more than 80.6 unless if there is an emergency. So even for our ship, even the performance also we are taking without putting the switch to the cancel mode. So so here now I will show you what are all the documentations which needs to be done. Once this setup has been complete, this wiring, usually how the thing went on was, MAN will give you the instruction to set up the wiring. Before he attends the vessel, MAN gives from which junctions to connect the cable in the MPC and where you want to locate the EXA panel, in the sense switch and the indicator lamp constitutes the EXA panel, and accordingly he will once you complete the connection, then he will attend the vessel and he will install a software. Okay, the software, what he is doing is, now you have completed the hardware, but inside the MOP he will install a software to restrict the load to, for example in our ship 80.6, it restrict the load till 80.6. As I told you, the technician will come and install the software. First he will ask for the SPAF file from the vessel, CCU characteristics of the vessel, and then first we have to send that to the technician, and then he will, when he comes to attend to do the final wiring, as I told you, switch and the cabling to the EICU has been completed. And now the technician comes and installs the software in the MOP, and in that software, basically ECS, engine control system, and then he installs the software to restrict the load at 80.6. You can show here what he has done. Okay. You can show here. Yes, this is actually this page you can get in MOP using when you log in with MAN password, with the maker password. If you log in the MOP, there will be a page of parent testbed conditions. which they usually they don't give the password because that is actually mother parameters of the engine, which as I told you in the other videos of mine, that should not be changed unless otherwise it can be changed only in the consultation with the maker. So this is the mother page where he has put the software and it is reflecting in the software now. So now the MOP knows that engine should not be taken more than 80.6. If then it will give an alarm, and if you bypass the limit, then also it will give an alarm, which I have just showed you. Now coming to the certification part, first thing is the it will be after the technician installs the thing, he will send the technician report to the class. Ours is DNV class. So what will happen is, with the photographic evidence, or sometimes the surveyor may also come and have a look about the installation, but in our case the technician has given his report to the class. Then the class verifies the report and it first endorses in vessel's IEEC certificate. You can see this is our vessel IEEC certificate. Before the changes, what is happening was, before we had the value of EEDI, before the EXI was there, we had EEDI where it was 2.55, our attained EEDI value, and after installing EXI, you see this will come, class will endorse here, and the value will also be marked here. Now it has been reduced to 2.39 this thing emission. So the attained EXI. Now this is the value which the vessel has to follow. Our EXI, since it will supersede the EEDI. So this one thing I want to show you. And another one is there is a list of certificates which has been which the class will be issued. For example, if you are overriding using the switch, no, so there you have to put an entry in the OMM, onboard management manual. Why you put the entry here? You can see the engine power limited at all these things will be there. This is the OMM manual, which is class approved and then issued to the vessel after successful installation of EPL. So this is my log. If I run the engine, why I have used this, I have to enter all these things. So here I have to mention why I did. So all these, what is the vessel position and all, how long I have done. So this with respect to the log book, this PSC will see the alarm in the MOP, and if he sees that alarm, then he will ask us where is the log. So with that I have to, this is a supporting evidence for me to display to the authorities. And another thing is, these are the DNV will give an approved EXI file. You have heard of EEDI only before. Now after successful installation, you will be issued by class, this class approved. You can see vessel's EXI file, and EEDI is now no more in use. So this also, here also you can see same has been given regarding the value and all. Okay, this is one thing. And another thing is, and for installation of EXI, you need a multi-core cable. The cable which is passing through from the switch to the EICU, that is a multi-core cable, which it will be given as a EXI flexi pack. MAN will give the flexi pack. Then it's having a multi-core cable and all. Using this only, you have to make control. This is the EXI control flexi pack, having the multi-core cable and another these switches and indication lamps and all. And this for our report. And this is the EPL report, which is given by the MAN. And these are all, you see, everything is based on the sea trial. They will match with the sea trial As I told you before, with this only, how is the engine, what is the engine performance at this load, everything will be matched with the previous characteristics, and then they will come with this kind of a report, and they will map it with the propeller curve. Okay, and for installing this EPL, the load which I am telling for our ship 80.6, as I told you before, that is being studied by the sea trials reports of the given by the yard, and after EPL limitations, the office will ask you to conduct another sea trial and see whether how is the practically how it is happening, because you will get a theoretical sea trial, because in your sea trials by the yard, that's why all these documents are supported by the sea trial report. If you see the NOx approved EXI file, everything is supported by sea trials. If you scroll down, you see these are all sea trials, which is given. So assuming that this is what is the emission at MCR, and using the values attained at the sea trial report, and with the EEDI characteristics of the vessel, how much CO2 has been emitted for what load, they will come to fix a value, then get approval by the class, and then once the class tell to go ahead, then the company will go ahead the owner will go ahead to do the installation. This is how the EPL was happening, and so our job is now to just follow the requirements. That's it. So anyway guys, I hope this video of EPL installation was useful to you. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching.